Hi there, brick builders. Today we're going medieval. We're going medieval tavern by Mork. And if you think medieval means finicky, let's put in a capital F. We are talking about Mork's 033, the medieval tavern from the medieval architectural scene with 3 sets in there. We get 1872 pieces and lights, and it's for 6 years old. I hardly doubt that. The measurements are 16.5 by 22 by 27 centimeters. Looking at the box on the front, we see our medieval tavern with some weird stuff on there. It's a real high building, and we get our measurements here and our 6+ thing. On the back we get our tavern lit up together with all the other sets in the series. There are 3 of them, and I hardly doubt I'm gonna build the rest of them. Maybe my son is gonna start. He's at least 7. Maybe he's better than me at that. No, I don't think so. The instructions are okay in size. We get 3 steps, we get 3 sections. We even get some samples of the colors. We even get some tiles in the set where the colors are sampled again, and what they mean in the instructions is in the front, but it's not really a good thing. We get a lot of colors. They don't look in the instructions like they look in person, so yeah, it's a bit complicated here. In the end we get 109 pages, and the steps are measured in these instructions for every section, so just like Xingbao is doing it. Maybe these bricks are also from Xingbao, I don't know. Looking at what can this set do, you can open the door. It's a bit an unusual technique that had been used, so you have to beware, but the thing is you can't touch too much anyway. Then you can lift the roof. We have the light situation there. I'm gonna touch on that later. Inside the first floor there is a cupboard, a chair and a fireplace, and there is the balcony with a telescope, and then we get a sign with a print on it with a barrel on it, so that's mainly the only thing that screams tavern here. And then you can lift up the first floor and look at the ground floor. There's another fireplace, there's a cooking place, there is a lot of stuff, and there's also a place to sit and eat and drink, just like this would be a tavern. And then there's light. It is just a battery box with a switch and a string of LEDs. They are warm white glowing, that is fine, but it's not like you will really... Since this is a modular, as you have seen, there should have been some connectors there, but there aren't. You just rip off the light when you open the set, and yeah, it looks rather fine. As you see, the back of the building is open, which is a good and a bad thing at the same time. You always have to have it against the wall, I guess, or you have to put in walls yourself. If you don't like it that way, I'm rather okay with it, and we're looking at it in the dying light here. It's rather fine once you are ready, but that's the main thing here. You need to be ready to do that. But before we do that, we're gonna unbox this thing. It's rather easy. You put on a knife, open the sticker that holds it together, open the box, and the first thing is the instructions. Then we get our 3 sections and a lot of bags that are labeled with those section names, and we get another bag with the battery box and the LEDs in there. There are batteries in there. It's still possible, even if this comes from China, and that's basically it in here. So what do I think of it? yeah, again. The problem with this set is not what it looks like when it's finished. The problem with this set is what it's posing as a challenge for you. If you like that, and this might be something for you, but if you are a bit impatient like I am, or maybe a 6-year-old is, this is really not something for you. So it starts at the ground floor here, where you get all the tiles in the different colors, which are very similar because we have gray, we have light gray, we have dark gray, we have black, we have green, we have light green, we have dark green, we have yellowish green, and all those stuff, and all the brown things also, and everything looks different between the instruction set and the tiles themselves. Once you start to build the house, it's getting better. Even if you get the furniture in there, it's better and it's faster to build the ground floor and the first floor. But then you start the roof, and the roof is a very special construction. It has again special colors in there. It's not really that sturdy, and you have real trouble to put your fingers on to get the things together. The bricks themselves do have excellent clutch power, but that also means that you have to put in some force to bring them together, and that will destroy other stuff all the time. And you have things like C-clamps on a flex hose and all that stuff that is a bit annoying there. So once you get the roof ready, you think, oh, the worst part is over, and then no, there's the tree. And I don't know about you, but I don't like trees. I never get how all these branches are supposed to look like. The instructions are a bit funny about that also, as I guess, and I don't really have any joy building those trees. And it shows here. It really does show, and yeah, therefore it took a long time. You really need to be patient. You really need to be stress resistant or anything like that. Okay, the result is, in my opinion, worth it, but it's a real struggle to get through, especially all this multicolored stuff and all the stuff that is really not that sturdy as building a house should be. That being said, of course, it's a real beautiful set once it's ready, and once you have done it, you real have the sense of an achievement, but you really have to work to have that. Then the LED kit, as I said, it's a battery box with some coin cells in there and a switch and a strip of LED lights. They are warm white, that is okay. But it's not something you really would integrate in your set, but you simply put it in. And every time, since it's a modular building, every time you lift the roof or you lift the first floor, you have to reroute all the stuff again. So I guess you won't do that very often, or you'll just leave out the lights. That being said, there is no odd colors in there. There are a lot of colors in there, but they're all having their purpose. We get a lot of red for books, for example, and all the furniture stuff, and you get a lot of samey colors, which is also not really astounding, but it's a bit different than other sets, I would guess. So it's nothing to play with. It's much too fiddly and much too delicate to have a 6-year-old or something like that play with it, unless you want to build this set every second day, I guess. It's a pure display set. I don't know if you really would buy this one for the parts, simply because there is nothing too out of the ordinary in there. So it's a display set. It wants to be a display set. It even has lighting, so it screams display set, and that is really what it's good at. And if you like that, and if you got the patience, it might be something for you. And if you like this video, please consider pressing the like button. If you didn't like it, please comment me that. And if you really want to be awesome, please subscribe. With that, have fun building, have fun watching, and see you.